Today we have, I think, a really terrific guest, Mark Romig. Mark Romig, New Orleans Tourism and Marketing Corporation, am I correct? President and CEO?
That's correct. Good, John. That's good.
Okay, that's terrific. Well, first of all, thank you for doing this Google Hangout with me. And let me just tell the audience that you're doing it via your iPhone. Is that
That's
correct?
right, Stephen. I'm in my office and I'm working off of an iPhone, and technology so far is working with me.
How about that? How about that? Well, we heard some really terrific news today. Over 9.2 million visitors this year, increase about 4% from last year? Am I correct, or somewhere around that?
That's correct. We had reported for the year 2013, and this is through our partners at the University of New Orleans Hospitality Research Center. New Orleans welcomed 9.28 million visitors in 2013, which is a 3% increase over 2012. Roughly 270,000 more people came to the city, and they spent $6.47 billion, which is a 4.5% increase over the amount they spent in 2012. So it's the highest spending in the city's history, according to the survey results from the University of New Orleans.
Well, that's really terrific. Now, I did happen to read a press release. It's not the highest in terms of gross numbers of tourists. That actually occurred the year before Hurricane Katrina.
That's correct.
But, yeah.
We were on course to go over potentially 10.5 million visitors right before Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans. So interesting, though, even with less people, we've got a higher spending now, which says a number of things, we believe. One, visitors are staying longer, they're spending more money. Obviously, there's a change in the value of the dollar, but we do believe that we have many more attractions, and of course we have more restaurants now. We've got a great hotel inventory, so it's the dollars being spent that are really driving the economy and which are helping us sustain the jobs. We have 78,000 jobs that rely on the hospitality industry here in New Orleans.
I would also assume that the tourism dollars spent is producing a result.
Yeah, it's producing many things. If you think about the dollars being spent in restaurants and hotels as well as attractions, those are sustaining jobs that are attached to those locations. But it's also, when you think about the jobs, these are salaries that people are taking home, buying their groceries, paying their house note, their rent, paying tuition perhaps if they have children. Those dollars are being utilized in many, many ways. So we're speaking strictly about dollars being spent out of a wallet. If you then combine that with what the economic impact factors would be, we're talking billions and billions of dollars of impact on the economy, not only in Orleans Parish but in the region. So again, we're driving the economy. We are supporting jobs. We're helping just grow the community's vitality by having a very healthy tourism economy, and I believe these numbers show that.
I mean, absolutely. And thinking back post Katrina, many of us were wondering whether the city could ever come back.
Right.
And now we're, in terms of dollars, certainly will come back, and we're at the doorsteps in terms of the total gross number of tourists.
Well,
so that's an extraordinary accomplishment.
It's a very good point, and I think it speaks very well to the plan that the hospitality industry, under the then direction of Lieutenant Governor Mitch Landrieu, who now, of course, is our mayor, and the hospitality industry leadership, came together and said, ladies and gentlemen, we really need to fix this and make it even better. So let's put our heads together. Let's realize that we've got some things we have to fix, or we won't grow, and we all are very aware of those things that need to be fixed and still need to have a fix put against it, such as the issue of crime, the issue of infrastructure in the French Quarter, our inability to really grow the attraction that the riverfront provides, and we're trying to do that step by step. But we have some things that we still need to pay attention to, and we're working together to do that. But we have to continue, moving on this plan so that we grow back the jobs that we lost because of Katrina, and then not only grow back but also add to, so that we have opportunities for more and more people to experience the economic growth of the city.
One of the things that really surprised me was roughly, rough numbers, 10 to 12% of the total number of people who visited were from the tourism, the convention and organization sector. So
Right.
that means like roughly 88% are people who have come here for some particular reason other than conventions and events of that nature.
Correct. And the Convention Visitors Bureau, which is our partner in promoting New Orleans as a great destination, they are basically a sales organization that is selling to these association groups, conventions that come here with their delegates, attendees. And these are visitors that spend a lot of money when they're in town. They make up about 13% of our visitation, convention delegates. And then roughly 77% of the rest of the visitors are leisure travelers, people who are coming here for vacation or pleasure, Saints game. They may come in for the NBA All-Star game. And then the remaining percentage would be what would you consider business travelers, people coming here for business purposes. But the vast majority of the people that come to New Orleans are considered, quote, leisure travelers who stay on average about 3 nights here and are staying in the hotels, or they may come in just for the day, eat in the restaurant, visit the World War II Museum, walk in the French Quarter, or go uptown and shop on Magazine Street and then return to their home just a short drive away. So both day trippers and overnighters we count as visitors.
Now, as far as the survey, 75% of the people who responded had a favorable review. Is that correct?
That's always heartwarming, because what we want to do is have those individuals. We want all visitors to enjoy their stay and leave happy. But when you can leave New Orleans as a visitor, you have had a good experience. You're speaking favorably about the city. You're becoming a brand ambassador, and you're taking a good story with you so that you can share that with your family and friends, or share a photo on Instagram or Facebook, or tweet out your experience. So, it's important for us to provide the rich experience that New Orleans provides, and then have those visitors. Unlike other destinations where they say what happens there stays there, in New Orleans we want you to take what happens here and tell the world about it. So having a high level of acceptance and enthusiasm and favorable opinions when you leave as a visitor only helps tell the story around the country and around the world.
Absolutely, and I think that 25% who were not favorable, probably those people were here for probably playing the Saints and losing. Well, that's my theory.
That's a good theory to stick with. But we certainly know we still have a lot of work to do as an industry and as a city to upgrade our infrastructure and to provide that quality of life that we all expect as citizens. And we keep working at it. And I think it's testament to our employees in the hospitality industry as well as our citizens that we are a really welcoming city, and for having that many people leave with a positive opinion is something that we should all be proud of.
What is the thing that you're most disappointed in terms of this survey, or that you would like to improve, and what is it that really you feel like that's really terrific? That's remarkable.
Well, first, we certainly support our efforts by the city to keep all citizens and visitors safe. So, like every other major urban center in this country, we have our issues, but we know we've got the men and women on this police force who do this really better than anyone. And so we continually need to help grow what we're doing to provide more revenue into the city funds to support the men and women in uniform. Secondly, there is a great need to continue taking care of the infrastructure of the French Quarter. This is our crown jewel, and whether that is finding funds for improved sidewalks and streets, sanitation, security, lighting, we need to pay attention to arguably the oldest neighborhood in our city that needs constant care and feeding. So that's important for us to pay attention to that, and we believe that we've taken steps to start throwing some additional dollars that way to be used in a very positive way. Thirdly, I think we need to still pay attention to our riverfront. We have vast areas of our riverfront that are still needing development so that we can allow that to be the natural asset and the natural attraction that the river has provided for many, many years. But there are so many more ways that we can do that. By doing that, too, we can also decompress the visitation that is occurring in the French Quarter. We want to have more visitors in the city, but we should spread the impact of those visitors around the community so that not one section of the city is impacted in a negative way. So if we're able to redevelop more of the riverfront, maybe perhaps further upriver on the other side of the convention center and downriver into the bywater, as we're doing with the new Crescent Park there, we'll be able to spread the visitation and the experiences around the area so that it's more favorable to more folks, and that retail spending occurs in other areas of the city as well. We've done a good job, I believe, with improving the airport. Recently announced a new airport that'll be built on the north side of the runway. That's very positive. Our taxi drivers have really stepped up, and they're working very hard to be the great ambassadors that they are to our visitors. And you can go down the list of things that we've been able to accomplish with hospitality, the customer service. Our hotels have been re-energized. Most hotels, if not all, have had some renovations since Hurricane Katrina. We've got a great hotel product out there. And, of course, our festivals continue to grow. We have over 100 festivals now in the city of New Orleans each year. And as we're able to support those festivals and really allow those to be the calling card for our authenticity, we have a festival pretty much for everything. There are probably a few more things that we can have a festival around, and with the right planning and the right location, I think it can be a success. But it's just a 24/7 job that we have to help support this economy through the creation of opportunities in the hospitality industry that sustain jobs and create more jobs and a livelihood for men and women in our community.
Last question, Mark, and that is, as you know, up in Baton Rouge, the legislature is in session. So is there anything that you feel like you would like to say now, today, or is there anything that you think that the people who are communicating with the legislature, I know that's not your role, but is there anything in particular that you would like to communicate?
Well, certainly this hospitality industry, not only in New Orleans but throughout Louisiana, is an important driver of our state's economic health. And we need to continue to keep that in mind as we move forward with solving issues. We want to make sure that we're growing, and I know there are a lot of things that are currently being considered, and we've got to give some good thought to making sure that we're moving in the right direction with those elements. So again, we're 24/7. We're always active, making sure that not only our visitors have a good time, but that our employees that work in the industry can have a job and continue to grow with what they're doing, and for us to increase those jobs. So, some difficult decisions are being discussed, and I know the right thing will be done at the end of the day.
Well, listen, thank you, and the numbers are absolutely terrific, and I look forward to our topping the 2004 numbers. That'd be something, another festival about.
That's right. We could have a numbers festival.
Sure, absolutely.
So, Stephen, thank you for what you're doing
to
help keep the issues current and allowing us to come and discuss this. And I do want to thank you for your continued service, and also to thank our men and women that work in this industry each and every day for what they do, because it's because of their work that we're able to share these sorts of numbers.
Thank you so much.